Blazzy kind of brings it up like where he says he doesn't really like going to like social events or parties because anytime he runs into anyone, he might just be trying to grab a drink or something like that, and someone will say, "Hey, Blazzy, let's collab, let's do this, let's do that." Like, do you feel the same way where like you might want to avoid social events because every person talks to you that wants to talk to you might be like have some sort of motive behind it, you know?
So, oh man, there's like a couple sides to this answer. First thing I'll tell you is one of the hardest lessons I ever learned was to say no.
Yeah, please.
Being able to say no in like difficult situations or something.
In like your homie that you respect is pushing you to do a deal that he needs, but you know it's gonna fuck shit. He's gonna get a tiny bag and you will have fucked up your dreams.
Yeah.
No.
And you keep being like, bro,
That's
let me
real.
see what I could do. Let me see what I could do. I'm gonna try.
But you know deep down that it's not.
And then eventually you tell him no, and this motherfucker had committed his whole life to the chance
that you're gonna say
might bet on them.
I'm getting goosebumps. That's some shit. That's some shit right there. I know it happens.
And
you know.
if you get good at telling people like, I'm sorry, bro, it just doesn't fit into what we're trying to do, I'm gonna support you from the sidelines best I can.
Yeah.
But that's it. Learning how to say no, especially once you've seen it fuck the homie up. Like you didn't say no, their shit got fucked up. Now I'm like, I'm saying no to you quick out of love. I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah, but look, you could say yes 100 times, but the one time you say no, then you're the
bad guy.
You're the bad guy.
And you know, I've learned to solve all that with just getting this tattoo, man. I just pointed to nothing personal.
Nothing personal.
You know what I'm saying? Just because that's just that shit, you know, where it's like once you bring in friends,
how do you maneuver that?
It's really hard. It's really fucking difficult. Especially people don't consider, like, when you hire somebody, man, you should really consider, you know, being able to pay them for 6 months to a year. You feel me? And it's like, once you have that budget, do you even, you know, like,
is that what you want to do with that budget?
Yeah, you know, and it's a lot to deal with. You never want to dislocate your homie. You know, he's working at Starbucks, and you know he works with you, and now he don't got a job 4 months later. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's not cool.
But that just was like with hiring people. Like he kind of brought up the example of like someone wanting to collab potentially or do some sort of like business venture together where they could do a lot for themselves, where it's a big deal for them, but for you, it could potentially only be like a negative outlook from your audience.
Yeah. I hate that.
You're like, dude, I can really help you out here, but for me, and that's where you have to bring in the nothing personal thing, where you're like, bro, for me, business wise, it's not good. Gonna make sense. It's only good on your end.
That's why I tell people, it's like it's a business. We gotta treat it like it. You feel me? If this was a movie theaters, we want to pick the best movies to be playing here,
or the best actors to be in the movie. You got to become a casting. You got a casting director of life. You feel me?
Hired. I mean, I don't hire any of like my family, I have
It's tempting.
I have a couple of friends, like this homie right here happened to be a friend before he worked with me. But it's so rare. And he got there by literally just me being like, bro, I can't find anyone to do what I know you're fucking good at. And so like
what was that thing that he was good at?
Wait, can we say his name?
You can call him Admin.
Shout out my boy. Shout out to my boy Admin in the building, bro. What's the deal?
Wait, this is Admin?
That's Admin.
This is the Admin.
Wait, what the admin reveal a little bit?
I didn't know this was Admin.
That's Admin. So Admin is like,
it's my goat.
If you should ask him for his personal IG, which blew my mind that I didn't even see before, but like he goes back to being some goofy looking 18-year-old. I look way goofy when I was 18 too, so I'm not
I want to see a pic, bro.
But like
we need the admin on the podcast right now.
With the oldest tech, with like the stuff I was looking at a decade ago, of the vaporizers I was inspired by, that I'm like, this shit could be something. He was smoking it back then. He knows the internet like I know the internet, bro. I'm an internet nerd.
That's right, yeah.
He knows it better than I know it. And he understands the hash culture better than any person I know. He understands glass culture better than any person I know. So eventually,
passing it back and forth.
I need somebody to work with me that understands these things. But anyways, when it comes to hiring people, I just don't believe in nepotism, bro. Like I get a lot of people hitting me up being like, bro, my homie just applied for the job, and I'm like, bro, you're hurting his chances by
hitting me up.
Like as soon as you tell me to pay attention, now I'm gonna be wondering if this is some